Hey guys, I'm just here to show you something a little different. Usually I'm playing games or other things like that, well, aren't mine. Today I'm going to show you something that I created. So this is a little different. This is a little splash screen for a title. And this is actually the cover for a book I've written. And basically what this is an ebook program that I've created on something called Game Maker. And So I've been working on translating my book into digital format. So I have buttons here in the corner that are only visible when you go over them, which that's probably not the greatest idea. Actually, the graphics really need work. I don't like the way I do graphics, so I hope that somehow I'm able to get someone else to do things like this. I'm okay at drawing sort of cartoons, but I'm not great, with real art. Well, that's a terrible way to say that, but still. Anyway, so here we have two options that I've actually finished, Start ebook and View Character Interviews. Actually, I haven't finished that one because that's going to take a lot more writing and planning. Basically, View Character Interviews is an option where you get to look at character bios it's and kind of literally interview them. So basically, you get to find out what the characters have to say about certain things in the book or out of the book in their actual lives. So I'm hoping that that actually really helps the reader understand the characters from the book I've written on an even deeper level than you would even having read the book. Although you do understand them a lot once you get into the book. And ebook is pretty basic so far. Basically, you start on this and for now it's just click and you go to the next page, stuff like that. It keeps going like that. And so here's this. This is the first page. Basically, I have you click through and it'll take you to different pages. I'm still not sure about the formatting and everything, but this is what I have right now, and I actually am okay with it. So I'm thinking I'll keep it this way, but stuff could change. It's just that creating programs is hard. Even when a program tries to simplify things for me, I tend to overthink things, and the little problems that you don't realize are problems become apparent by other people that see it, and when they see it and they say, oh yeah, this is wrong, then you're like, oh crap, people notice, and then you notice, and then you're like, man, how do I fix it? And then it becomes a cycle of always trying to fix something. And that's how it's always been for me. I'm not great with programming. I'm okay-ish. I mean, technically, I've had Game Maker for several years. I can't even remember when I started, but it was a long time ago. Probably getting close on a decade, I think. But still, I did it on and off, and then recently I just kind of pulled myself out of it. I didn't use it seriously for the last couple of years. And so, this program is supposed to be a simple thing to do, but I can see challenges coming up in it, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going into this. Yep. See, there's more stuff. And that's the end of it. And then chapter 2 starts. You have these splash screens. Jump through that. I'm also planning on audiobook, which you can embed into the program. That'll be really cool. Where I have like me as a narrator, and what I really want are like voice actors to do characters. But I'm about to drink water. Did you hear that water bottle? Anyway, so that was one of my ideas, and then we get the character interviews, and I don't know if I'm gonna do voice acting for that, but that would be really cool. Also, little Easter eggs hidden within chapter pages like this, and as well as regular pages. Easter eggs that show like little visuals or games, mini games, and things like that based off of whatever's happening in that specific line or chapter in general. And there's actually a lot of foreshadowing hidden throughout the book, that's going to take flight in the future of the series, including like hidden messages which foreshadows some pretty interesting details, some that I haven't even written yet. And to drink more water. I should drink more water, because drinking Coke and stuff, I've been doing way too much of that, and I think it's taking a toll on me. So water is what I bought the other day at the grocery store, and so I'm drinking a lot of that now. Anyway, so what else? I had a lot of stuff planned for this, and off the top of my head I did forget plenty, but I do have other plans. These character interviews. The character interviews are going to be my favorite thing. Oh yes, Cliff Notes. I'm sure you guys know what those are. If you've been to high school, you know what they are. Um, Basically, I'm going to build those into my own book so that people also have another deeper understanding of the book and things going on in it. And I don't know if you guys could hear that little sound, but that's a phone. Apparently, I'm selling stuff on eBay. I'm not going to plug that here, though. More water. But yeah, I was going to build in sort of like a Cliff Notes thing for every chapter or so. You know, just in case people didn't understand what's going on, because the subject is time travel, so, you know, people get like stuff gets complicated. So it's a very tricky thing. So I understand why I would want to do that. Like, it made sense. I love explaining things to people, especially things that I have a deep understanding of, and I understand this book more than anyone else, you know, because I wrote it, and not very many people know about it. So anyway, so that was another thing. I'm trying to think. There was some other stuff, but that was a big one. I bet this is like the most exciting video I've ever put out. So yeah, I had a lot of stuff planned, and off the top of my head, I forget. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with anything, because I'm going to check on something. Secret message. I actually wrote one of those down in here. Oh yeah, so I was going to do audio and obviously text. You can combine them if you want to, or listen to them independently. There's going to be interviews with characters. Oh yeah, I was also going to let do like a pseudo interview, like several Q&A questions for myself, so that people got to know me more. Excuse me. I was going to throw in a preview for the second book, chapter reviews, pretty much the Cliff Notes thing. Extra stuff, I was going to put in artwork and mini games. Basically, those are part of the Easter eggs. And the interviews are also going to be based off of the characters from different time periods that show up in the book, which is going to be very interesting. You'll even get to interview characters that technically don't show up in the book, but they obviously exist within it. But things like that. And mini games, I said that already, but basically there's a lot of stuff going into this, and I want to add music so that, you know, you're not just staring at this thing and it's kind of boring. Sometimes people like to read with music on. I understand that. I like to do a lot of stuff with music on. And what I wanted to do was have something independently created for it, but I don't have a musical ear for anything. At least not much of one. Unless you count Wii music. I've played that before and I'm okay, but I don't think that counts. I did unlock all the stuff in that though. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I was thinking about getting someone. What I need is free help. I don't feel like paying for anything because it takes money to pay for stuff, and part of the point of me, you know, being able to port this anywhere, this book, is, you know, to make money doing something I love. And I love writing. I've been doing this for a long time. So, I mean, in the future, I would like to get higher quality stuff, you know, pay people to do things, like things that'll really help my projects, and be an active part of that. Obviously, writing this book has been great, and I'd love to be involved in more stuff concerning it. And I just want to see this thing succeed. Water. So yeah, there's that. Thanks for watching.